Hey, good morning, world. So how are you today? And welcome to the show. Today, actually, this is something not very normal for me, but today, how should I put this one? We're cutting through the noise. There has been a lot of noise. So what do we talk about today? Today we're talking about tariffs, your favorite word, trade wars, and the Trump. And who's actually paying for the price? Let's just make, how should I put it this one? I'm not the economist. I'm not any kind of nerd who's looking for the numbers. I'm research. I've done it a lot in many, many years. And I go only based on facts. All around the world. What I want to inspect, I do inspect. I have a look backwards a lot of times. So don't treat me that I don't know anything. I read, understood, compare, evaluate. That's what I do all the time. So let's go just through a little bit in who's paying for the price. I'm not a US citizen. And I live actually all around the world in my life, many different countries. So let's go have a look in what's going up. This is a little bit spoiler. Who's paying the price? Spoiler, it's not for the China. It's not for the Mexico. We all know that one already. It is actually you, the American citizens who lives inside the USA. That is a fact. What we people from outside, we can see it. So let's talk about the facts. Not the party politics. Just cold, hard, economical reality. Because that's kind of hurt. But that's what it is, the tariff game it is. It hurts the normal citizens. So I try to do my best. And what is it, the tariff, all about? It is a tax for all the important goods from any countries which is made it somewhere and imported to the USA. Then they put the tariffs over there. That means they are imported to the USA from the foreign countries. So that means that if USA import the shirts, example from Vietnam, and there is a tariff, that shirt becomes more expensive. Not for the Vietnam. They don't pay that one more, but for the US buyers who buys that shirt. Meaning, eventually you pay more to get that shirt. Unfortunately, Trump claims that he is punishing other countries. In what way? As the reality it is, US businesses and consumers over there who are footing the bill. That is the reality, which is actually really sad to see from the outside. So, let's go a little bit backwards. Between the 2018 and 20, the Trump imposed hundreds of billions of dollars in traffic produced from China, Canada, European Union, and also your favorite allies like Japan and South Korea. Remember, that was the past, 18 and 20. He said that time it was protect American jobs. Did it work? Probably not that much. But the truth is, the most manufacturing jobs didn't come back. That hurts. Even some companies just pass the cost. Remember, tariff. They pass the cost for you. Other companies moved supply chains to the third countries. That didn't sound good in that time. Or they did just close altogether. That was that time already. It was bad. So let's make it clear. Here where the logistics breaks down. Trump and many in the USA wanted foreign-made products to cost the same as US-made ones. That's impossible. You cannot make the whole world, all around the world, to make the product cost same than it's made it in USA. That is impossible. It's completely impossible. Why? Because every single country outside of the US borders have a different labor cost, tax systems, and the social conditions. Let's take it a little bit dramatic way. Example. Let's take it up here in Southeast Asia, Bangladesh. The average garment workers make less than $100 per month. That is their own system. In the USA, minimum wage is about $1,200 to $2,000 per month. That's a big difference. Now, what I'm saying that the cheap labor is fair, is it? Are we? Not always. It's not fair. I believe in many countries where the labor costs are considered as a low rate by foreign people. Remember that every country, of course, has their own systems. So you cannot make it up in every country that labor costs have to cost same than in the USA. That is impossible. So some countries has a lower, some countries has a higher. So that is real. Somebody can make it $100 per month. So let's speculate a little bit more, and this is fact. These are facts. So if, example, for the t-shirt, this kind of this, not this, but this kind of t-shirt, made it in Vietnam, and its average cost like, let's say, $3 to make it. So in the USA, that same shirt cost $15. And then, of course, adding 25% tariffs. It doesn't fix that one. It doesn't. Because from the $3 shirt, it's going to cost you, not for the manufacturers, $3.75. So you, as a consumer, you pay more without increasing wages or salaries in America or in Vietnam. It's not working. And it is not punishing China or Vietnam. It is punishing your own wallet. And here's what it makes it worse. Trump continuously blame other countries for cheating, but he never explained how they are cheating. Never ever, he avoided that one. He said, and he's keep on saying, China is ripping us off, but never answered simple questions or follow-up questions or anybody asking. He just dodges, deflect when asking how the tariff benefits for the US customers. He replies with the really, really damn bold slogans. We are winning. In where? What do you consumer winning? They are paying for it. No, you Americans pay for it. And America first. It is actually really bad way, but there is nothing. He just said it by himself in his own work. Even his own economic advisors admitted tariffs are paid by American businesses and consumers, you in there. So why he lies? Why in earth he keep on lying? Because remember, he's a business person. He's a basically show person. His TV personality. He knows that when he said something, he lies. It doesn't matter. He lies, he tells truth because it sells. It makes more money for him, not for you. He likes to sell the political fear. We all know. We can see the news all the time, and that's what he's basically do all the time, unfortunately. And of course, it hides the facts that the real solution, like improving education, automation, innovation, takes time, and real leadership. Tariffs are just a quick, loud distraction. Hopefully you don't buy that one. That's like a fishing. So it wasn't just China slap on the tariff on. No. He just continued. As we all know, he went to after Canadian aluminiums, European cars, and even South Korean appliances. Other side of the world, different culture, different wages, and he attacking those ones. Why? To protect U.S. industry, he said. But as we all know, we saw it on the news, we are all over the internet, it backfires. Canada, just the one, retaliate with its own tariffs. So did the China. And this is the bad thing, because U.S. farmers lost billions, and the U.S. government have to bail them with tax money, meaning your money, U.S. government have to pay it for the farmers to survive. So, you pay more for the goods. And then again, through the taxes, patches up in a mess. Sounds big mess. Globally, basically, Trump's tariff war makes the US, or should I say the Trump, look like a bully who doesn't understand the economics. He does to understand a little bit. But he is the person who cannot back off. He cannot admit that he makes the mistake. He cannot say that I'm sorry. That is not his personality. He always he's kind of like, this is again in the fact, he's kind of rat who is in a corner where he cannot find a way out. He's over here. He has to start biting somebody, either his own relatives, co-workers, and blame them the things what did actually he did. He's in a corner at the moment, and hopefully things getting better, but he just can't force the global price match the US cost. He just cannot. So he can't just punish other countries having a different wage cultures or structures. They have their own system. They are not in the US system. And hopefully he don't isolate USA from the global supply chains. He should understand this isn't 1950s. This is 2025. And the trade isn't the war. It is about the mutual benefits. Hopefully he get this one from his, because it is the real. Tariff sounds like patriotic, but they are economically painful for the consumers, which is you over there. And then, of course, when the leaders like Trump avoid the questions, he actually lies very openly, several times. And he just keep on saying and keep on repeating and repeating for himself, like, we're winning, while the prices and the jobs doesn't return. That's not leadership. That is manipulation. It's time for all the Americans in there, in USA, and of course rest of the world. Just simple ask. Who's actually benefit on this one? And who's been fooled? Two very simple questions, not the four, two. So, if you basically want more facts, other than you looking for it anyway on the social media or independent newses, independent like a researcher like me.
Why won't you answer me? Hello? This is your son.
So if you want to have more facts, not fear, please subscribe. Give a comment in below. Because I like to read what you have to say. Do you think the tariffs actually help you or hurt you if you're in the USA? And then this one is the important part.
Why won't you answer me? Hello?
Let's talk like adults. We are not like he tried to be 5 years old. No, we are adults. Not yelling, no slogans, just the truth. Come back sooner or later. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.